In this video, I'm going to teach you how to use the Scythe properly, the best combos and attacks to do to maximize your DPS. And this is going to be the ultimate Scythe guide. Let's get into it. So the Scythe is a two-handed heavy weapon, and we're going to read into the perks of it. So the Executioner weapon class, all melee attacks excel at dealing high damage to health and resilience. Heavy input attacks are slower, but will build up additional momentum and deal additional damage and break damage. A looping crossover combo can be performed by alternating light and heavy attacks when near to the end of a combo tree or after a dash attack. While not as effective as shield, execution weapons can also block as well, which is pretty cool. And then performing an attack will input result in a quick shoulder tackle, so that's after like a dash pretty much. But yeah, that is the first weapon class. The momentum, basically as you swing your Scythe for this one, it builds momentum, so it decays very quickly, so you got to keep up attacking, and as momentum builds, it basically the resilience damage is reduced, so that means you keep your shield up a lot longer, keeping you attacking longer, which builds up more momentum, which means when you do ability, it will consume all that momentum and increase the power of that ability, which I really like to do it for the gloom shroud on this, and it really does help. It can work very well with some characters. So basically all that explains is when you are mixing heavy and light attacks, you build up momentum, which increases your resistance, and then you can use the rest of that momentum towards abilities to power them up a little bit more. So basically it's the written rule of the Scythe is keeping up consistent attacks and knowing when to do your abilities and not just spamming abilities. Now with that said, I can now teach you some combos which will absolutely destroy your enemies, can deal with some high output damage and keep your momentum up. Now it's time for my favorite, Cappy class. Yes, this is where I'll teach you some combos, so let's get into the first combo. So this combo is nice and easy and contains 4 attacks involving 2 heavy and 2 light attacks. So what you want to do is do 1 light followed by another light attack, followed by a heavy attack, followed by another heavy attack, and you've done it. Look at that. So this dash attack helps get momentum out and do break damage on top of doing some insanely deadly damage. So let's teach you how to do this one. First of all, hit your dash button and attack, followed by a heavy attack, followed by a heavy attack, followed by a light attack, followed by a light attack, and then you can do either 2 heavy attacks after or 2 light attacks. It's your choice. If you are just looking for some quick damage, I recommend the jump Scythe, which is just jump and attack, because you can do it on a rapid basis and it's a lot faster than most normal attacks. So I do recommend it if the character's shield's broken, because it can do some mental damage. And this one is the dash to spin attack, which can output some insane damage to groups of monsters. First of all, what you want to do is dash backwards, do a light attack, followed by another light attack, followed by another light attack, followed by another light attack, and look at that, spinny spin. There are loads of combos, lots of light attacks and heavy attacks to put together, but I'll let you guys figure out the rest. These are some simple ones. Now, I want to talk about the dashing. There's an issue with dashing and keeping your stamina up. The issue is that if you dash, you have to recorrect your camera to look at the monster that you're killing. And sometimes the monster moves around, it can be really annoying and you can end up missing the combo or parts of the combo, which means less damage, less break damage, etc. So I'd like a feature which has like a correction kind of thing, or it feels a little bit smoother to attack. What I recommend for the time being is not dashing around, not using your stamina to dash, and instead using it to block. First of all, you can block with if you got enough stamina and block the attack fully, taking no damage, and there's a positive with it. Basically, that means you don't have to dash back into attack, and it means that you can just block, get back into battle straight away and continue with your combos, and I find that a lot more effective. You guys are probably asking what you stack on your Scythes. Well, it should be weapon power and break damage. Now it is a part of that 2-handed weapon set, and these weapons do excel in break damage and weapon power, so it should be a heavy hitting weapon as always, and if you can, try and put up your ability damage for your characters as well, which is always what I recommend. Right guys, so it's just the epipath in the game, so that's all I can really cover. Hopefully future Scythes have different like combos or something which we can cover on the channel or update this guide. But yeah, this is just going to be a basic guide for the epipath, which is our basic Scythe at the moment. So yeah, looking forward to see what's in the future. If you guys did like this guide, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.